Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet Ghosh and today what we have with us is the Jaguar XE. So this variant over here is the top of the line, the portfolio variant, and this was introduced by Jaguar to go up against the likes of the Mercedes C220D, the BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4. So please stay tuned to this video, don't go anywhere as we tell you everything you need to know about the Jaguar XE 20D portfolio. Let's start off with the front end of the XE. So as you can see that this is the baby Jag, but apparently it does not look like a baby Jag from the front because this has got a massive hood to increase its muscularity. Over here you get lines running all across the bonnet that gives it a very bold and a muscular look. Plus also you get these headlamp units over here. Those are not LED. I'll just explain it to them. These are for the indicators. This is for the high beam and the low beam, and you get the J-shaped DRLs over here. Since this is the top of the line version, we would love to see some LED headlights or an LED cluster over here. Plus you get this amazing massive grille over here, finished this honeycomb grille that is finished out in black. You get the Jaguar logo right in the center and a 360-degree parking camera. Basically this is the front camera. You get parking cameras on the ORVMs on either sides and on the back. That gives you a perfect stitch image of what's going around when you're parking or when you're in traffic. Coming to the bumper guys, you get parking sensors all around the bumper, across the bumper, that helps you park the car really at really tight spaces. Plus this is a really sporty looking bumper since this is a sportier version. So overall guys, the front end of the XE portfolio looks really awesome, really hot, and it's really amazing. So guys, now let's move on to the side of the car. So the first thing that you'll notice when you move on to the side is that how low the car is from the ground. It's a really sleek looking car, and to increase its sportiness, you have these body lines that run all across, these shoulder lines that are all across the car, from the headlight to the tail light over here, and on the door, on the center of the door, that makes it and gives it a really sporty look. You get some chrome accents over here where there is Jaguar written. That is really cool, gives you a luxury feel, gives the car a very luxury and a premium feel. This car runs on 17 inches machined alloy wheels. These are 255. Tires are really awesome. They give really good amount of bite when you hit the brakes. They are really grippy tires, and overall guys, when you see this tire size goes exactly well with the car. So these are perfect for the car, and this color combination of the silver and the red looks really awesome. Plus you also get these chrome accents that run all across the window from the A pillar to the C pillar. You get chrome that again complements or highlights or accentuates the luxuriness of the car. These ORVMs are body colored. Over here you get red and a black coating over here. Plus, as I told you, you get a 360-degree camera over here. This is one of them. Over here underneath, when you're parking, when you have to see, you don't have to look down from the window. This camera will help you do that. You get an indicator over here, and overall guys, when you see the side of the Jaguar, the XE portfolio, it just looks really amazing, really bold and really smart. Also it looks really sporty. I just feel that from the side the car looks really sporty and really amazing. So guys, let's talk about the last part of the exterior, that's the rear of the car. So as you can see that the Jaguar XE from the rear does not look that broad because it needs to be sporty, and that's why it's a bit narrow than the front. Plus you also get these sleek looking tail lamp units, and over here if you see, you get this F-type like light over here because this is a sportier version, so this looks really cool at night. Over here guys, you get a boot lip spoiler that looks really cool from the side, and that helps hunker down the car when at high speed. You also get parking sensors all across the bumper. Over here you get a bumper that is two shade, that's the black and that's the red. A combination looks really amazing from the rear. You get these chrome tailpipes. Over here there are basically two tailpipes, but if there were split tailpipes, it would have gone overall with the sporty nature with the car. So since guys we're talking about the rear, let's talk about the boot also. So to open the boot guys, you have the remote. You press the button once, that's on the remote, and the boot opens. And once it opens, here you go, they have a lot of space. This is 455 liters of boot space, but let me tell you that this is 25 liters lesser than the BMW 3 Series and the Mercedes C-Class. But overall you've got a decent amount of space if you want to keep suitcases and some luggage for over the weekend, or if you're traveling somewhere. There is space to keep a lot of things. You get a space saver over here underneath that helps you obviously, and the space saver tire speed is limited to 80 kilometers an hour. You get electronic boot. You can open the boot electronically, but to shut it you have to manually do it. You just shut the boot manually. It should have had an electronic shut also, but it actually does not matter because the boot lid is really light. With the slightest of effort, you can really close it. So yeah guys, that's the rear of the XE, and it looks really awesome and amazing and really hot from the rear. So yeah guys, now you're at the driver's seat of the XE. First of all, let me tell you, getting onto this car is really easy. First thing that you notice when you get in this car is that the cabin is really spacious and really airy. Since you're at this driver's seat, let me just brief you about the seat one. So this seat is electronically adjustable. You get lumbar support, seat height adjust, seat backrest adjust. You get a manual headrest adjust over here. This steering wheel is really chunky and is really nice. It's covered all in leather and it's a very amazing steering wheel. So let me tell you one thing about the steering wheel, that this is an electric steering wheel, and the XE was the very first car in Jaguar's portfolio to get an electric steering wheel. So steering wheel is really nice. Steering mounted controls are really awesome. They keep the driver really focused on the road rather than looking here and there. Plus you get these two toggle switches over here. So on the right you get the wiper control, and on the left you get the light control, all the light controls. Plus this has airbags all around that will keep you safe. Safety wise this car is really awesome. Plus the seats are, as I told you, are really comfortable for long drives, for short drives in city, on the highway. They're really amazing. A lot of cushioning on the seat, and plus these bolstering on the side are really helpful when you corner hard. So the steering wheel is really chunky. As I told you, it's really grippy, so when you corner hard, the steering does not slip off your hand. Plus the seat doesn't allow you to slip off. So yeah guys, overall the driving experience of this XE is really nice, and I just love the driver's seat of this. And now let's just quickly hop into the rear seat and I'll tell you more about that. So yeah guys, now we are at the rear seat of the XE. Let me just tell you one thing. Since this car is not very long, it's not a short car also, but this front seat over here has been adjusted to my height. I'm a 6 feet 2 inch person, basically a 6-footer. If a 6-footer is sitting and driving, actually you don't have any knee room. You have to shift his seat to the front, or either you will have to sit in a cramped manner over here for a long drive. But let me tell you one thing, you have headroom is really nice, it's enough, but a taller person may find it difficult to sit over here. Overall the seat is really comfortable. You get detachable armrest over here, which if 4 people are going, you can just deploy it, and you get 2 cup holders over here. You can keep your drinks. If you don't want it, just fold it back. You get AC controls over here. So this has 2-zone AC control for the front passenger and the driver. Over here at the rear, you just get AC vents and you can adjust the fan speed. Over here, you do not get a 4-zone climate control or a 3-zone climate control. You get a charging socket over here at the rear, just below the AC console. You get some space to keep your phone. Now that's all guys. So if you want to move towards this side, so see, so basically I'm a 6-foot person and I'm finding it difficult to move from one place to another. So you will have to make some adjustments to move. So this seat has also been adjusted according to this seat. Basically the passenger seat has been adjusted according to the driver's seat, and again you can see that knee room and leg room is less, but headroom is all right, it's enough. Plus you also get this panoramic sunroof over here that allows you to enjoy the weather outside. If it's a rainy day, then you will enjoy the rain from this sunroof over here. Talking about the rear seat, space is a bit less. Overall the seats are really comfortable, and for a long drive your back won't break. Plus you also get these magazine holders over here at the back of the seat. Overall fit and finish at the rear is nice. I wish that it had a little more space at the rear. Otherwise guys, overall the rear seat of the XE is really amazing. It's really cool and it's really comfortable for a long drive, I must say that. That's the heart of the car. The XE is powered by 2-liter diesel engine. That's the Ingenium engine. Produces around 177 bhp and 430 Nm of torque. Now that one power is really enough, and all that power is transmitted to the rear wheel of the car. So this is a rear wheel drive car. It's really awesome. If you switch off the traction control and just give gas, this car will step out its rear, and it's kind of scary sometimes. 0 to 100 comes in under 9 seconds. That's good. And it has a top speed limited to 225. The engine, as you can see over here, it's really tightly packed. Everything is neat and clean over here. This engine is really smooth. NVH levels are really awesome for the engine, guys. You have no engine noise inside. This is a really smooth engine for a diesel, I must say. It is absolutely quiet and absolutely awesome. Mileage wise, this will give you a mileage of close to, if you drive it really good in the city. And the eco mode, this will give you a mileage of close to around 18 to 20. That's really awesome for a car this size and with an engine this size. That's the engine. That's the Jaguar XE 20D portfolio version. And again, this has been powered by a 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine producing 177 bhp and 430 Nm of torque. That's the engine. It's really cleanly packed, and that's the Ingenium engine for the XE 20D. So now we are at the driver's seat and we are driving the XE. The first things first, let me just tell you, I'll give you a quick brief about the engine once again. So this is a 2-liter diesel and it's a turbocharged engine producing 177 bhp and 430 Nm of torque. And that much torque is enough to get you from a 0 to 100 in under 9 seconds. Overall, the performance of the car is really nice and all that power is transmitted to the rear wheel. This is a rear wheel drive car and it is a bit scary that if you put it on dynamic mode or you just switch off the traction control, and you can lose it in some corners because there is some amount of torque that this car can actually deliver that will scare you out in a corner because it just pops the rear out. Overall, guys, driving experience is really nice and I am loving it. Seats are really comfortable. This car has 4 modes to it. So there is dynamic, normal, eco, and then there is rain, snow and dust. The eco mode helps you get a lot of fuel efficiency. And the normal mode, when you're in the city, you just put on normal. When you're on the highway and you want to overtake, so you can put it on the dynamic mode. So that will help you. Again, the rain, snow, that is not useful for our country because obviously it does not snow and it is not that cold over here that you will require a snow mode. There is a low friction start. Otherwise, everything else, steering wheel, seats, fit and finish quality is damn amazing. It's awesome. This car goes up against the likes of the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class and the Audi A4. Overall, guys, I'll just make you hear the infotainment system. The Meridian sound system is really nice. It's got a subwoofer in it, and if I could just play some track. So yeah, the sound system is really nice. I just love it. Just tunes into your phone, and you also have Android Auto and iOS Connect over here, so that will a lot of help for some people. When you're going in a straight line, this car is damn amazing. It just pulls when you're at a signal and you want to just launch the car, just hold the brakes and put the revs up to like 2,500-3,000 RPM and just leave the brake. It just shoots. Driving experience of the XE, especially the portfolio version, this is the top of the line version, is awesome. It's really nice. It's really comfortable from anywhere you sit at the back. It's just that the back has a bit of a less leg room because this is not a very long car. But overall, if you are hanging out and you want to go out for a weekend drive or something, this car is really awesome. It's amazing, especially in the color that we have over here, this red color one. Overall, guys, as I told you, driving experience is awesome. Seats are awesome. Mirror system is awesome. Car is overall really amazing. It's a fantastic car. So yeah, steering, as I told you earlier also, so this steering wheel is an electric steering wheel. It is very light. I mean, this was the first electric steering wheel that any of the Jaguar cars could have gotten in their portfolio. When you select the modes, according to that, the throttle response also changes. Along with throttle response, the steering tightness, the stiffness of the steering also changes. I am really impressed with how the car is performing. And if you talk about mileage, I guess I've told you, so the real world mileage is in the city you will get close to 17 to 18, or maybe 15 and 18. That's really awesome. On the highway you will get close to around 20, 22. That's pretty fair enough for a car this size and an engine this size. Overall, guys, the driving experience was really awesome in the XE. This car is priced at close to 42 lakh ex showroom. That means on road this will be close to around say around 55 lakh. So for this price, guys, this is the portfolio version and it's just awesome. Like, it's a really awesome deal that you're getting. This is the baby Jaguar. This is the portfolio version, the XE. Overall, the car is really awesome. Performance wise, it is damn amazing. So yeah, guys, that was the Jaguar XE 20D portfolio. the diesel variant, and I hope we explained the car well to you. If you have anything to ask, please mention it in the comment below and we will get back to you on that. Everything else you need to know about this car is on our website. You can go check drivespark.com, and please subscribe to all our social media channels. Then I'm Promit signing out. Thank you for watching and see you next time.